One of the goals that Bennywhite Davidson and I have for the young people in Osusu is for them to gain the technical skills needed for jobs in the tech sector. Um, Doing things like writing software, um, building full stack apps, um, doing marketing, doing advertising in Google, you name it. And key piece of this type of development is through vibing. So what vibing means is coding through words. So I'm selecting this uh, vibing assistant, and I've given you some potential activities here. Um, and by the way, the code playground will let you do anything. So if you ever have an idea for building code up, you can go here. But let's do something first. So let's go to environmental tracker. So we're going to actually build script through words. And this AI assistant will help you do that. So, alrighty, let's build this vibe coding adventure. All you have to do is provide me what you are trying to create. Let's develop code for an environmental um, tracking. So I want to turn voice off for now, even though you won't. So I want to build an environmental tracking system for my village, namely Osusu, Nigeria. So we could ask the AI to actually help build code, and then run that code. It's actually running that code on what's called a back-end server. So it will actually build code and run it, and you can see the results. But it's a good idea to, well, let's just start off by getting ideas. And let's just see what the AI assistant. And it says, what environmental factors are you interested in consider aspects like air quality, uh, I only want to track daily temperature, highs, and cloudiness and rainfall. And then I could say, okay, that's good. So let's critique. Now, I already made this comment. I want to build an environmental tracker. Any subsequent post I make builds upon what has already been done. So now I'm just saying, yes, I want to build an environmental tracker, but I want it to track daily temperature highs, cloudiness, and rainfall. Now I'm going to have the AI critique my vibing. Is this enough? What else should I say? And so it's coming back and saying, it's thinking now, AI doesn't happen instantly. We have to send a message to the AI assistant, and then it has to improve your instructions in generating code, specify the data source. Where will the data be obtained? So I'm just going to put data source. I'm going to say from my entries that I get from Google or Google searches. So every day I can ask Google about the weather or from my experience. Define data structure. How would you like to store this data? Data structure. I would like to store the data in a table that notes the date, the high temperature, the cloudiness level, and I could just have a number 0 to 10. 0 completely cloudy, 10 completely sunny, and numbers in between kind of scale how much cloudiness and how much sunniness. And rainfall. And if I can actually measure the rainfall, so I have a little can or something that collects rainfall, and then I can just use a ruler to measure how much rainfall amount, and I can put millimeters on that. And it's now clarified cloudiness measure. I've done that. The data would be daily. How you intend to use the data? I intend to use the data to study how the climate is changing in Osusu from year to year. I think I've no other tools, other features. I think I'm good. And then I can code and run at this stage. So right now, we've taken this instruction and this instruction. Now it's building code. We're going to see that code pop up. So this is what code has emerged. Actually, only like 70 lines, something like that. Said it was successful. We can close this window by just selecting with a left click the tab. And then we can preview this code. And if you notice, we can put the date in. Actually, it has a drop down. It has a date menu where we can select the date. We can note the high temperature, and we can note the cloudiness level, etc. I think I've already talked about how you can just simply ask Gemini AI to give you the high temperature for today in Osusu and what the cloudiness level is. You can tell it 0 means completely cloudy, 10 is completely sunny. Ask it to come up with a number between 0 and 10 to represent the cloudiness level for that date. So let's just say I put in 25. I have a cloudiness value, and we got 0 rainfall. I can add that entry in. And so I can say I added, now there was a problem. I added in the preview window, and this is how you debug Vibe code. It didn't quite work. I should have seen that entry land in the table below in the preview window after entering a daily record. I selected the add entry button, and the table below did not update. It must. Okay, you note the error, describe it as completely as you can, and then ask it to code and run again. Oop. Nice. So somehow we went back. Let's see if we can. Oh, shooty. So let's go back to our environmental tracker and let's just see if it implemented. Can you update the code and uh, permit me to preview it again? Turn off voice, code and run. We'll close that out and go to the preview console. Try again. Hit the date, 25, 10, and 0. Add entry. It still is not updating the table when, what was that button called? When I select the add entry button. Entry button. It should, when I do this, it should add a row. How about this? Can you, after a user selects the add entry button, can you generate a pop-up tab that has the updated table? Let's see if that can work. Ordinarily, this code is actually probably functioning, and the only issue is how it's writing to the preview. If we were running this code outside of the preview, it would almost certainly work. So let's now try this again. Select the date. No pop-up. Should create a pop-up. Hey, I'll spend time on this. My guess is it's still not going to work, but one of the things we do have is functioning code, and it will work in different environments. I'll show that at a different date. The important thing for now is that you can download this HTML script, and we can open that file. Now let's just see if it runs. Still fill out this field. Okay, add entry. Oh, there it goes. So it did work. And we actually have this file that we can always run. So if we created a favorite of this and put this in our favorites bar, online climate trackers. So every day we could come into this, add new data, and we would have a table that kind of every day of our life that we put data into this will be updated. Okay, that's all I wanted to show. Thanks. Hey, lots of other vibe coding activities. The most important thing is to understand that if you wanted to create script to actually do something, the most important thing is to really be as detailed and specific as you can to create the functional code that you need. Got it? And the tool in here, critique my vibing, really important. Give some verbal instructions, have it critique, and then answer the question. Try to answer its critique and suggestions as good as you can. If you don't know it, ask a question. I don't really understand what you mean by data output. What are my choices? Ask. That's all I wanted to say today. Stop in the video.